Hello, hello, hello. So exciting. I am here to share with you for our lunch and learn. Today, we're going to talk about business and time management. Okay. If you come on and you watch this on replay, please put in the comments that hashtag replay. So I will know that you are getting this and I should keep them coming. Okay. Comment if you come on just to, I love the energy. Let me know what's going on. So I want to talk about um, time and business management. All right. My name is Cheryl Banks, out of Missouri City, Texas, which is a suburb of Houston, Texas. And we are going to get started. Okay. So let's just really be transparent. Let's be honest. Let's be real. There's really no such thing as time management, right? It's self-management because everyone gets the same 24 hours a day. Does that if you think about that? If you think about what some people are accomplishing and doing in a day compared with you, sometimes you can be like a little bit overwhelmed. Just like, how do they get all of that done? And so I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and just a different way of thinking. I want you to go into this training to get something to use. Okay. Because a lot of times we're like, I call it constipated consultants. We're getting it all in, but it's not coming out. We're not seeing it. We're not using it. It's all in here, all this training, all this information, all of this knowledge and wisdom. But, they say knowledge is power, but we need to put applied knowledge is power. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. If you're here, say hi. Tell me who you are, where you're from, where you're coming in from. That'd be great. Okay, so I'm going to start with um, if you act enthusiastic, you will become enthusiastic. Enthusiasm will bypass the mental, the subconscious mind. Whatever you can conceive and believe and truly act upon will inevitably come to pass. So what I want you to do, one of the best trainings I've ever gone to, the lady said, act as if what you want is already done. So, right now, decide I am a master at self management. I am going to manage myself. So, if you think about it, every single one of us has 168 hours in a day. Write that down. 168 hours in a day. Now, let's say you want to be a full time Mary Kay consultant, right? We each have 100. Let me break it down. Let me put my glasses on. Write this down. We have 168 hours a week. Even if you work a job 40 hours a week, you have 128 hours left. If you sleep 8 hours, 7 days a week, you still have 72 hours left. If you devote 20 hours to your Mary Kay business, you still have 52 hours left. And I consider 20 hours of Mary Kay full time. I really do. You have 52 hours a week left to enjoy your family, your hobbies, and all the things. Okay. Your Netflix series and your social media and all of the other things. So 40 hours at work, sleeping 56 hours, and then 20 hours of Mary Kay work. That's your side business, right? That's where your dreams lie, right? That's the important thing, okay? And sometimes we let the important go for the urgent, and we can't do that. Like we are putting out fire, so we're not doing the things that are counting, that are going to really count in the long run. Like I can't make my calls because I have to do this, I have to do that. I can't go to the gym because I have to do this, I have to do this. And let me just tell you, consistency adds up. We need to be at war, WAR, women anchored in routine. I came up with that. Women anchored in routine and having a schedule and sticking to the schedule as much as possible. Yes, you need flexibility, but you need to get back to where you're supposed to be. And that's why it's important to have a schedule, because when you're off task, as I sometimes am, I can look at the schedule and say, this is where I need to be doing, because I have looked at where I want to go. I have looked at what I needed to do to get to where I need to go. I have broken down what I need to do into months, weeks, days. So if I miss a day, it takes away from where I need to be in the long run. Now, I was listening to a training or something on TV. I really don't know where I was. And they were asking a football coach, what do you do when your team is 3, 4 touchdowns down at halftime? What do you say at halftime when you're getting beaten? You're not anywhere near able, or you don't see where you're able to win the game. He said the coach's job is to go in there to instill belief in the team, to let them know we can do this. We need to pivot and change our focus from the touchdown to the next first down. So, this is what I want us to focus on. What's the next first down? Because sometimes when you have that big dream of becoming a director, becoming a national, it kind of can seem like a dream, right? But the next best thing, the next step is what we need to focus on. So we're going to create that big touchdown where we want to end up. But what's the next first down? Are you a consultant and you need to be a star and you want to get to that senior consultant? Are you a senior consultant and the next first down is red jacket? Whatever it is, are you a new consultant and that next first down is to get your first 10 skincare customers? Break it down to where you feel like, this is something I really believe I can do. And you don't have to wholeheartedly believe it, but it's in range. You can do it. Okay. So get excited about your next first down and look at your week and see where you're spending your time. You have 168 hours, right? You're sleeping. What did I say? 56 hours a week. You're working 40 hours a week. You're doing your Mary Kay business, working your Mary Kay business 20 hours a week. You still have a whole 52 hours to spend with the kids, to spend doing your hobbies, to spend watching Netflix, to spend on social media, spend on date night and things like that. So don't get it twisted. Don't believe the hype and that you don't have enough time. You're busy, busy, busy. And I'm going to tell you that capacity is a state of mind. If you constantly focus on being busy, you're constantly going to be busy. You're going to be even busier. But if you change that languaging to, I have enough time to do all the amazing things that I need to do to be in sync with what God has for me. Don't you know that He wouldn't give you the dream without the ability to accomplish the dream? He has given you what your heart's desire, but you have to work for it. But it's there for you. If you Let me just tell you, I had a consultant, and I have to bring this up. I don't know what I did with it, but a girl told her she wanted to sign up. Oh, Mary Kay, I used to do Mary Kay. Oh, I'd love to get in that again. And she was like, well, you need to try the sample first. Okay, okay. She's like, yeah, but I'm excited. We used to be in it. My family, my sister used to use it, and her daughter or somebody got sick, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm really excited. Perhaps you need to meet my director. But I mean, on and on. She made this girl jump through hoops to sign up to be a consultant. Finally, the girl called her in the middle of the after work and was like, I've been on the website and I can't figure out how to sign up. She's not sent her an agreement. Y'all, we're overthinking this. We need to get out of our own way. Get out of your own way. Sometimes it's easy. And I think that we work so hard or we think so much and we get overwhelmed that we don't even want to take the free, easy stuff that God's just given you to just let you know you're on the right track. So thank goodness the girl didn't sign up with somebody else while this consultant was doubting and thinking she need to do A, B, C, D, E before she could do sign up. Okay. Sometimes it's just that simple. Okay. Go with it. Okay. So I have talked to you about the 168 hours. Now let's talk about what we're going to do in the 20 hours of Mary Kay. You can decide what you're going to do with that other 52 hours that you have left, but let's talk about the Mary Kay. Let's talk about a full-time consultant. This is how you can spend your day, your Mary Kay work day. Okay. 1 hour a week for paperwork. Okay. 1 hour a week for paperwork. 2 hours a week for deliveries and mailings. Oh, I have a delivery to do today. Deliveries and mailings. 2 hours for two facials. And now that we do them online, you really could do probably four facials in 2 hours. So the results are going to be amazing because now we're doing a lot of stuff online, right? Let's just say you do have 2 hours to work your business, four slots for facials. Why not have two facials at each time slot? So that's four time slots with two hostesses each and turn it into a party. Work smart, not hard. 2 hours attending your meeting for your director to support your unit. And I always say it and I love it. When you've had a great week, the meeting needs you. When you've not had a great week, you need the meeting. Even the best electronic, the best electronics equipment is no good if it's not plugged in and connected, right? So make sure, hey Lisa, make sure that you're plugged into all that your director's offering because you don't know when God has a word. You don't know when He has something for just you that's going to propel you into the next phase of your journey. Okay. So 2 hours to attend meetings, probably at least a couple a week. Yeah. I know that I do it online because I have people all over, like Lisa's here and she's in Florida. And I'm going to start doing at least one in person a month for the meetings, maybe more. Okay, 3 hours to do business talks, career chats. Plug in with your director to do some career chats or participate in the things that she has where she goes over products and she goes over the business information. Your goal should be at everything. Your goal should be to be at everything and to have guests with you. You might not have a guest, but you're going to be there to get your fill, right? How can you pour into others if you're not filling yourself? 4 hours to do booking, coaching, customer service, and 6 other hours to do three classes or parties a week. Okay, these hours and these tasks were done when we were meeting in person. So you could probably cut that in half. Okay. And if you don't have 20 hours to work your business, cut this in half. No excuses. Okay. We are going to be at war, WAR, women anchored in routine. Okay. I used to say, I sure hope things will change. Then I learned that the only way things are going to change for me is when I change. Are you ready for change? You're looking all around you at other people making things happen. You're thinking they're lucky, they have time, they have support, they have a husband. That you're making all sorts of excuses. But if God put it in your heart, you can do it just as you are, but you have to be willing to open and willing to change. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change your circumstances, the seasons, the wind, but you can change yourself. Okay. And when we pray to God, sometimes He does not change the circumstances, but He does provide for us through those hard times. And sometimes I was on the director call for the Ruby National area. There were two ladies on there just inspired me. One of them had had brain trauma. She literally had to learn to do everything again as if she was a baby, walk, talk. She didn't even know how to be a consultant, but she was a trip winning sales director this past year. One lady had lost her I believe it was her dad and her daughter within like a month or two. So, y'all, that's trauma. But each of them said they use their Mary Kay as therapy. How are you looking at your business? Are you enthusiastic about it? Are you excited about it? Let me just tell yes, Lisa, yes, women anchor. And we think that having a schedule is going to limit us, but it actually frees you. No is a complete sentence. And some of us, we have this thing. Hey, nobody says good morning, sunshine, but one person, and I haven't even looked up the name, but I know it's Veronica. Hey, girlfriend. Okay, so this is the deal. If you're that person that volunteers for every time somebody asks you something, you say yes, even though you don't want to, stop it. And a good way to make yourself stop is to have that schedule, have that routine, figure out your 20 hours, what you're going to do. Because when they ask you to do that, that's in your booking time. That's when you're going to be doing your bookings. So, no, you're not going to be able to do that. And never, never, never commit on the spot. Never commit on the spot. Always, I can tell somebody who is not really, really running with their business when I can ask them to do something and they can just do it. They haven't because they haven't looked at their schedule. I I have a board, a 3-month calendar like on my wall, and then I have my calendar in my phone that I carry with me. I know I was at church one day and a lady said, we're having and it was last minute. Okay. It wasn't ahead of time because that's my deal. I can do ahead of time, but last minute. So she says, we're having some kind of breakfast or luncheon or something this weekend on Saturday. Can you come and help? And I said, it sounds great, but let me check my schedule and get back to you. I can't commit until I check out my schedule. And she's like, well, can I just write your name down? And if there's a problem, I said, nope, because I don't want to be that person at church or in any organization that they say I volunteer for something and canceled, right? I, I feel like if you're not your word, that's huge. I'm big on doing what I say and saying what I do, right? So, you guys, be a woman of your word. And the most important person to be honest to is yourself. It's yourself, y'all. And we can think of every reason in the world not to be where we're supposed to be and do what we're supposed to do. We'll volunteer somewhere we're not supposed to be. A lot of people get in trouble when they're not where they're supposed to be. King David out of the Bible wasn't at war where he was supposed to be. He's over there watching what's her name? What's her name? Oh gosh, Bathsheba. He's over there watching her, getting caught up. But if he was where he's supposed to be, he wouldn't be in trouble. Oh, so many times you probably have a story of your own that you could share, right? I wasn't where I was supposed to be. Hey, God blesses obedience. God blesses obedience. Okay. So you've committed to be a consultant, and not all consultants are equal. But do you have a goal, a dream, a plan? Even if you think it's small, I want you to be working towards something. Okay. You do that for yourself because I feel if you push yourself as far as you can see, then you can see further. I got that from Gloria Mayfield Banks. Push yourself, and she probably got it from somewhere else, but that's where I got it from. Push yourself as far as you can see, and then you can see further. Do you have 20 people at minimum enrolled in the preferred customer program? That's a good goal. Facial, Mary Kay has 30 people in the month, the power start. And now you can do it virtually. Do you have your packets together? Your packets together. This has the ultimate miracle set in this little I think this little mesh bag that I got off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure it was 100 of them for like 10, $15. And I put samples in here and I have it where I can see the color. So this is the purple oily combination strip. The pink is normal to dry, so I can glance at it and know what it is. And it also has the microdermabrasion. Let me try to take it out. It also has the microdermabrasion in there. Oh, a business card and the microdermabrasion. And your samples can look like whatever, but you need to be getting this product on faces. The only thing separating us from where we want to be is new people, new faces, new opinions. Okay. Opinions of our product. So I'm going to give you a script, if I don't forget, of how to warm chatter people or warm chat people while you're out and about and in conversation with people. And this is good for when you're in conversation with people. You don't have to walk up to complete strangers. Very few people have the chutzpah to do that. Okay, the chutzpah to do that. So, and feel confident about it. And it takes lots of practice. You're never going to get really good if you do it once, then you wait, a month to do it again. So have these out. And this is my script. Let me just go ahead and do it. When I see somebody, and my scripts change, but right now, this is what it is. It's, oh my gosh, I couldn't help but notice you. If I walk up to a complete stranger, I'm on my way out. But every day, I make it a point to market my business to at least one person. May I give you my catalog? And yes, I give out whole catalogs. I'm a Mary Kay. Do you have a Mary Kay lady? And then they tell me whatever they say. Lately, I've been getting no. Okay, well, I am so excited. If I give you a free sample right now, will you try it and let me know what you think? So I have books and samples on me in my purse at all times. So maybe you won't walk up to a person you don't know, but maybe you're in conversations. Don't you find yourself in conversation with people all the time? So why not say, oh my gosh, before I leave, I make it a point to introduce my business to at least one person a day. Can I give you my catalog? That's so easy. And when she takes it, do you have a Mary Kay lady? Right? If she says no, if she says yes, you can talk to her about that. But if she says no, well, great. If I give you a free sample right now, will you try it and let me know what you think? And she says yes. And you must get her information. And you say, okay, great. We can go over it on FaceTime or Zoom. When is the best times for you? And you can book her on the spot. Okay, what's your number? And I'll call you and we'll set it up or we'll make this happen. I'm so excited. Okay. And I appreciate you. And do that to get the information. Okay, so with your time management, this is another thing that I have already set up. It's right here on my desk for time management purposes, especially you who work full time. This is my thing. This is the repair set in here. This is the pink, is the normal to dry, time wise, 3D. This purple for oily combination. I don't have to look in it. It's already in there. It already has a business card. And I had printed out, let's see, instructions, instructions on what they're to do. Hello, gorgeous. And this is 3 instructions on one. So this is like it, right? Hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for trying my products. I value your opinion. Please don't open the samples until we talk. Let's book an appointment on FaceTime, Zoom, or the phone so we can go over it together. When we have the appointment, please do the following. Be where there's running water and a mirror, a bathroom maybe. Have a facial towel, a pen, a cell phone, sheet of paper, and the samples. I can't wait. It's right there, right? It's right there. So everything for time management purposes, it's done. So when I'm talking to somebody or I meet somebody on Facebook, because sometimes I'll say hi, maybe you're reaching out to people for their birthdays. I'd love to send you a facial through the mail, and that's something you can do with her. Okay. So that is a time management thing. Also, your meals. What are you doing for meals for your family? What are you doing for meals for your family? I like to cook once or twice a week. I like to cook once or twice a week. Oh, my mom's calling, but this time is dedicated to y'all, so I can't talk. Okay. But I cook enough for leftovers the entire week, okay? Like, I'll cook, like, a big pot of red beans and rice with sausage, that's what was this week, and grill some I cook some chicken because you can do wraps with chicken, you can put the chicken over a salad, you can use, like, some rice and vegetables with the chicken, you can do different things throughout the week, and usually on the weekends, like Friday or Saturday, we go out to eat. And then there's sandwiches, and all Sunday morning we always have breakfast. So figure out what you can do. Okay, figure out what you can do to make your life easier. Also, delegate. What can you do to free up some time? If you're stressed out and overwhelmed, I got to tell you, that's not of God. Okay, if you're overwhelmed, that means you're carrying too much. Okay, He is strongest when we are weak. So put all of your weight on him. Leave him the things that stress you out and overwhelm you, and you do what you need to do to multiply and add your talents, because he has stuff for you to do. And when it's all said and done, he's not going to worry about what you did for somebody else and not done what he told you to do. If it's not, and we want to be obedient to him in the way we want, but he has a certain way. And so hopefully you'll get in tune to what he wants for your life. And sometimes it's against what other people think. But I'm going to tell you, Mary Kay herself told us, as you grow your business and become successful, you will outgrow things and people. Okay? And some people are family, you can't, like, not talk to them, but you can't set boundaries on when you talk to them and things like that. Because, guys, if you don't change something, nothing's going to change. And you got to understand, there are people in your lives who their dreams are attached to yours. There are people in your lives who need to see you break the cycle of poverty or whatever is going on. So break the cycle. So delegate things, make a bug list, all the things that bugged you that you don't want like doing. See who you can get to do it. Circle the things that you have to do. And then I talked to one lady who said, I do 17 loads of laundry a week. This is a Mary Kay sales director. And I'm like, 17 for junior high and high school kids. I'm telling you, as soon as my kids could see into the washer and dryer, they were doing their own laundry. Okay. You're teaching them some things and you're freeing yourself. Take the S off your chest. You are not superwoman. Okay. So figure out where you want to go, when you want to get there, and let's break it down together. Okay. Call me, your director. Let me put my info up here. You can call me, call your director, and we can work it out. Some other things that's going to save you time: your scripts to talk about the business, know how to book from a booking. So when you have a party, you can book from a booking. Okay, this is going to save you time on meeting new people and things like that when you keep your bookings going. Learn about the 4-point recruiting plan, getting there early if it's an in-person appointment. Asking the hostess who's coming that might be interested in doing what I do. Having a fantastic eye story. And at the end, as you close everybody, talk to them about the business opportunity. That's the 4-point recruiting plan. It works. And when you talk to them about the business opportunity, keep it simple. Mary Kay says, you tell her, Mary Kay says that at each party, there's at least one person who might enjoy doing what I do. And today, I think it might be you. Have you gotten the information about the business? It would only take me 10 or 15 minutes to share. Do you have a few minutes after the party, or should we book for coffee tomorrow or the next day? Get your scripts together. It saves you time and you're not wasting people, and you only have to learn them once. The one thing I love about this business is the business stays the same, but the audience is always changing. It's showtime. And are you being the star of your own show, or are you in the audience just clapping and watching other people? Get on the stage. This is your time, right? And I love this saying that I heard a few minutes ago, not a few minutes ago, a few days ago. It said, most people die at the age of 25. They just aren't buried until they're 75. Most people are walking dead. They're not living, they're not excited, they're not growing, they're not learning. But as long as you're on the planet, it is growing time. It's time for growth. The minute you stop growing, you stop dying. Okay. You start dying. Okay. Um, Take your roll up. Hopefully, you're saving time. You have a roll up done. You have a roll up bag. This is all of my miracle sets up here in this bag and my microdermabrasion. This is mask and other things. This is the charcoal clay and other things, the skin revealing facial peel, the firming eye cream, other things I like to share. This is my color bag, my glamour part, and the bottom satin hands, satin lips, and things like that. Also the mint bliss. Have this together. So if somebody wants a facial, you are ready. You don't have to go dig through stuff. It is done, right? All you need is your trays and your mirrors, and you got everything else. Okay, you get the little profile card if you have it, and then the washcloths. And that's another thing. Talk to your guest before you get to the party. It is not the hostess's job to do your job. You need to make this as great an experience. People are overwhelmed. So you tell her, just give me the guest list. I'll take everything else, and make sure you coach the appointment properly. And that just means working with the hostess. Sometimes we have appointments with hostesses and they don't even know what's in it for them. Let them know. Everybody's tuned in to WIIFM. What's in it for me? Let her know what's in it for her, and keep this thing simple. When you go in there, be organized, get there a little bit early. Okay. So, anyway, every morning I made this acronym up too. You need to journal, JARD, journal, do your affirmations, read positive motivational, and read your devotional, some of God's word, JARD, journal, affirmations, read devotionals. Okay. Every morning, wake up a little earlier to get it done. Part of the problem is we don't take time to sharpen our axe. Have you heard the story of the lumberjack who, there were two of them, and one of them took forever to chop a pile of wood, and the other one did it like that. And the one who took forever wanted to know the tricks and trades of the one who could get it done. And he said, I take time to sharpen my axe. And that's your jar. Take time to get your head right so that you can be intentional and focused and on the same frequency as God to get to where you want to go. Okay. Because we think that slowing down to do that is going to take away from our day. But spiritual math is not the same, y'all. It's just not the same. Okay. Journal affirm. Thank you for putting that in there. Spiritual math is not the same. God can do just like this, what we think is going to take forever to do. Okay. So get it together. Your team is looking for you. Your director is waiting for you to wake up, and you have exactly what you need, just as you are, to move in this business in your life. Okay. It's not, don't wait till tomorrow. Those charities, we have enough of those charities. I did a skit, Family Feud, and the two charities were, I'll do it tomorrow, and the other one was, I'll try. Okay, get out of that, y'all. Don't try, do it. Okay. And then make sure you have your schedule. So those are some things that I kind of went over. Those are some things on time management. Get somebody to clean your house. Get somebody to do all of those things. I'm serious. Make a list of everything you don't like doing, and then go through and see, what is it that I have to do? And all the other things, pay somebody to do it, get a teenager to do it, offer a lip gloss for free, or a niece or a child. The kids need to be doing their own laundry. My daughter cooks sometimes. Get people to participate. And while you're doing this, you think you're making them do more, but they're learning. And when you start achieve your goals and make things happen, you are teaching your kids and other people who are watching you, your friends, that they can think outside of the box too. You got this. We got this. Let's grow together. Right now, it's double credit. Right now, it's $20 to start, $90 for the full kit. Right now is the time. Okay. You are here for such a time as this. Do not let this month go without getting new team members and doing as much sales as possible so that you can max out your double credit. I love you guys. Go forth and multiply. Bye.